Hello, my name is Christie Arkovich. We have a small law firm in Tampa Bay where we do student loan debt relief, bankruptcy for consumers, and foreclosure defense. I wanted to speak today a little bit about the opt-out procedures and how that works with the Department of Ed's new IDR recount or waiver program. Essentially, the recount is going on now. And so this is a huge deal for those with older loans or extended forbearances, anything like that. You can actually do something now that allows you to count all that time that you might have made that normally would not count. The deadline for this waiver to make sure that your loans are in the best possible place for that is December 31. And so there are times that we recommend that people consolidate their loans in order to take advantage of gaps in the education years. That might be someone who got a bachelor's back in the 90s or 2000s, then later went to a master's or PhD, or maybe even their children went and they signed Parent Plus loans. You can actually take advantage of those gaps in the years of education by utilizing that IDR waiver to bring forward bring backwards any of the newer loans so that you receive credit towards income-driven forgiveness. And that's important because you might have loans from the 90s that you haven't paid back yet. And if you have newer loans, maybe from last few years or so from going to school with the master's or sending your kids to school, you can actually redate those loans and have your IDR start date backdated back to when you initially graduated from the first school. And that's known as the earliest loan repayment date. So what should you do if you get an email that says that this IDR audit is about to occur? If you have not consolidated your loans to where they're all separate direct loans, or maybe you even have some older family federal education loans, or I think it's federal family education loans, you might want to consider consolidating them so that the earliest loan repayment date is set for all the loans together, and you have one IDR start and finish date. But you don't want the IDR recount to occur first, because if it does, then it's going to get rid of those older loans, right? Because maybe the 20 or 25 years have been met by that. And so you want to consider opting out before the consolidation occurs so that those loans still exist, so that you can effectively redate the newer loans to the older loan dates. How do you do that? You simply let your servicer know that you wish to opt out. And then after the consolidation is done, call your servicer again and opt back in. That way the IDR recount will take advantage of that gap in education years. If none of this makes sense or you have questions, you are certainly willing or certainly able to contact our office. We do strategy sessions. It lasts about an hour by conference call. You can have different family members on the call by Zoom, screen share, and so forth. We often walk folks through what you need to do, especially for consolidation with the online, maybe a paper consolidation for double consolidations, things like that. So the best way to reach us is 813-258-2808, or you can email us at info@christiearkovich.com. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.